Okay, today I'm going to show you what is an automated market maker, how much money you can make with your XRP right now, why it's better than Coinbase or other central exchanges, why central banks are using it right now. Let's go. Automated market makers. It sounds cool, but what does that mean for me? Well, they live on the XRP Ledger, and this is important because it facilitates the trade. What is it trading? It's trading RLUSD. And if you guys heard about it, I think most people in the Ripple community, they go, oh man, they built their own coin, the digital dollar. Everyone's excited. This is important because to facilitate cross-border payments, we got to go from the old system to the new system. And that's the point of this channel. We're going from the old to the new. So an automated market maker is just an exchange, just like you going to check out at a grocery store, just an exchange of one thing for another thing. The only difference between like Coinbase and this on the XRP Ledger is that this lives without human intervention. So someone deploys the code and they're all coding and then they deploy it on the network and it's basically automatically run. You could think of it like a self-checkout for your groceries, but a self-checkout for one XRP for another asset, for example, USD. This is important because we talked about in the past, we're going from the old system to the new system. There's nothing new under the sun. So what I did, I built this website this morning and I wanted to show you some of basically the funds that are going into it right now, because I don't like talking about the theoretical all the time. I want to show you the actual proof in the pudding. So this is connected to the network that I showed you, and it's scanning the contract. So currently we have 897,000 LP tokens. What is a liquidity pool token? All that's doing is facilitating the self-checkout, grocery store self-checkout of XRP to the digital RLUSD, the digital dollar. Why is this important? Well, I'm going to show you later in the video of how central banks are using this to save on fees. So if we look at the pool, we have, this is what it is right now. And so you can take your wallet and you can move your money from the central exchange to the decentralized exchange. Why is that important, Joshua? Well, that's important because a central exchange is centrally controlled. A decentralized exchange is run by the network. And in my opinion, you're a little bit safer. You're not more safe, but you're a little bit safer, if that makes sense. Because there has been issues in the past with other coins, not XRP, where the decentralized exchange basically lost money. And so you have to do your own research. This is just me showing you what's going on right now. So let's say I wanted to make some money, hypothetically, not financial advice. But let's say I had 1,000 XRP and I also need 2,000. This is RLUSD. So I can make potentially $1 a day. And how do you make this? So every time there's a transaction that happens on the network, for example, some type of central exchange goes on the network and they buy it, you can then profit off of the transactions because you're facilitating the liquidity of that. Why would a central exchange need to use an AMM? Well, this is primarily how they get their funds. They get their funds either through the token creator or through going through AMM. And this is where most people, this is not financial advice, but where most people make most of their money is they buy these coins really early, stick them inside these AMMs, and then they profit off of some big exchange like Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken coming in, and then they buy the entire supply and put it on their network. Not financial advice. Please do your own research. Like I said, people have lost money in the past. These are estimated earnings of what you could make with 1,000 XRP right now. So people make their money with AMMs, and they can profit off of big whales like central exchanges. And AMMs live on network and are, in my opinion, a little bit safer than central exchanges. Joshua, are central banks really using this? I think so. Now, let's say we're sending $1 million. We're going from one bank using the SWIFT system. It takes about $25 to $50 in fees, and that adds up for banks. It goes through about 5 banks, can fail, etc., paperwork, legacy system. Like I said, going from the old to the new. XRP, now I need to convert it to like an RLUSD, but let's say I use XRP, it takes about 3 to 5 seconds, less than a penny, and go bank to bank. It's all on the network and everyone can see it. So if I wanted to use like an AMM, like what I showed you, it's beneficial because then everyone can get on chain and go, oh, okay, you know, we send $1 million, we convert it to the yen or whatever type of trading pair they want, sends it to the yen. Also, real world assets will benefit from this so that we can borrow against it. And I'm going to be doing more. This is my website that I created that I'm just having fun with. So one of my viewers posted and he goes, I'm thankful that you're not AI. On the note, I do agree with this is more a gamble than an investment, a gamble of the system getting more modern. A lot of people think or want to replace the old system. I don't agree with that from a practical point. And that's kind of where I'm at with this channel. I'm trying to show you how we're going from the old to the new. I believe I'll be a millionaire. Well, that's great. This is a financial advice channel. This is me talking about. Questions more. Either I only hold 5 to 10 years and I see if I'm right and wrong. Okay, now create subnets trying to monetize XDC. I have no idea of coding, so wish me luck if I decide to do it. Okay, so he's basically saying he's going to try and create decentralized apps. I thought that was funny. Hey, I read all of your comments. I would love to hear from you. For those people who want to keep some of their information private, stay off the public cloud, build your own cloud. I build the SharkDome. Also, I want to hear from you. What do you think? And I just love talking about this, and I would love to catch you later in my next video.